It's the Gear Tester here, and welcome to Range Report 1 on the Arsenal SLR-104 AK-74 rifle. I've been shooting my Arsenal SLR-104FR for a number of months now, and I felt that I was at an appropriate stage in my shooting of this gun and my knowledge of how to care for it and maintain it, that I should come to you, my viewers and subscribers, with Range Report 1 on this excellent rifle that has been totally reliable out of the hundreds and hundreds of rounds I've fired through it so far, and which has just been a really enjoyable gun to shoot and to clean and take care of. It's very simple, and that's one of the things I really like about the AK family of rifles. This is and is chambered in 5.45 by 39. That's the standard chambering for the AK-74. That's a different round than what the AK-47 fires. That ammo is really cheap. It's significantly cheaper than AK-47 ammo. It's significantly cheaper than standard good quality brass cased 223 or 5.56. So what initially attracted me to this gun is its the inexpensive nature of the ammo. There has been a ban on the 7.6, the Russian military surplus ammo, but still standard produced ammo in the 5.45 by 39 is still significantly cheaper than either AK-47 or 5.56 ammo. So you're going to shoot per round, you're going to pay less for the AK-74. When you purchase the Arsenal AK-74, there are some things you're going to get. It has a brand new Bulgarian manufactured stamped receiver. Okay, so that's one of the things you get when you purchase a gun. It's not a Russian made gun, it's a Bulgarian made gun. It has all the parts that are on it are new Bulgarian parts. Some of them are new American manufactured parts to make this gun compliant and able to be brought into the United States because of some obtuse and kind of strange manufacturing laws. So you're getting a brand new Bulgarian stamped receiver and new factory Bulgarian parts with a some US made components. You're getting a hammer forged chrome lined barrel, which is awesome. It's going to be 16 inches and a little bit longer than that, 16 plus inches long, and that hammer forged chrome lined barrel, I think, is what is contributing to the accuracy of this gun, and it has proven itself to be very accurate as well as extremely reliable. It does have a double stage Arsenal trigger in it. So it's got a double stage trigger manufactured by Arsenal, not by Tapco or some other manufacturer. This is, I think, a better trigger. One of the things that makes this gun significantly different from the other Arsenal offerings or previous Arsenal offerings is the way in which the receiver has been reinforced. And that's one of the things I really like about this gun, is the fact that it has a reinforced receiver where the pistol grip attaches to the firearm. And I think that that's an important part of understanding maybe the differences between the SGL series of Arsenal guns and the current production SLR series of rifles. And what you have here is a reinforced grip plate. And you can see that there's a secondary piece of metal under there. And for me that's important, particularly with this model of gun, because it has the folding stock. And what happens is, if you have this gun fully loaded, and you got a fully loaded 30 round mag in it. Now this gun weighs in about 7.3 pounds before you have a loaded mag in it. You had basically another pound. We're talking about 8 pounds of gun here. And you were to drop it with the stock folded. This is just a stamped, this is basically just a bent piece of metal. Now it's very rigid. The gun is still accurate, it's still reliable. This is the way the vast majority of AKs are produced now. But what that means is this could bend in some situations. And so they've reinforced that grip plate has reinforced the metal. And I really like that. I was going to do that. I was thinking about buying one of the SGL rifles, but when I saw that the SLR rifles had this grip plate already installed, I really liked that. Some people were already doing that to their SGL guns, having gunsmiths install this. I like now that it comes with that. That just causes me to have a little more faith in the gun. If it got dropped or something, it's still rigid and durable, and it's not going to bend. And you know, you got all your trigger control group, you got your safety, the way that's operating in this area. So if that happens, the gun is going to be, you know, destroyed. So I like that that comes, that the SLR-104 comes with that additional grip plate there. I think that that's an awesome thing. This gun is currently stocked the way I've been shooting it. I have modified the back sight here. I did widen that. That's one thing I've done. The other thing that I've done is I did add a different safety. This is the Krebs custom safety, and it's got this little lever right there. It's probably the best, simplest, in my personal opinion, add-on you can do to your AK. It just means I don't have to jump up here to switch the safety off. I can just bring my finger right up there and flip the safety on and off, and I really like that. So those are basically the two mods at this point I've done to the gun, and I'm really impressed with the overall fit and function, and just the quality of this gun from Arsenal. One of the most interesting features I think that this gun has that people are going to be interested in is the folding stock. And the folding stock is an awesome part of this gun, and it is fun to have a gun with a folding stock. And that is one of the things that initially attracted me to the Arsenal SLR-104FR, is that folding stock. That and the reliability of the AK family of rifles, along with the inexpensive nature of the 7 and 6 ammunition, which can be still purchased. And that really is what attracted me to the AK. But I like the folding stock, and I know many of you have clicked on this video and you are hoping to see some shooting, and this is of course a range report. You're hoping on seeing some shooting of this gun with the stock folded, and how accurate can you be? Maybe that's what you're wondering. And the gun does shoot, of course, with the stock folded. That's why it's designed this way. It folds to this side so that it can eject out, and it can be fired with the stock folded. And so here is some footage of me firing the gun with the stock folded. I'm firing at about 10-inch steel plates, and I'm firing at those plates from about 15 yards. You just saw some shooting with the Arsenal with the stock folded here on this Arsenal SLR-104. And you saw me hitting those steel plates pretty easily. And what I have found is that kind of shooting is very capable. You can reproduce that very easily. Driving the gun forward and shooting it, boom, 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 it happens, and you can do that. It is accurate with the stock folded. Not nearly as accurate, not nearly as manageable as with the stock out. Okay, but you can shoot the gun with the stock folded, and you can hit what you're aiming at. I think the folded stock, it's a cool feature. I think the best use of that feature is if you're choosing which gun to purchase and whether you need the folding stock. The best thing to focus on is storage. Shooting it with the stock folded, you know, you can do that, but it would always be better to shoot it with the stock extended, ready to be used. The lockup on this stock is amazing. I have had no problems. There's no wiggle, no nothing. It folds right out of the way so easily with just pushing that little button there. It folds up. You just then push this little button there to fold it back out, and no problems at all. It's just rock solid. That's one thing I was worried about, is this going to be wobbly, and that would have been unacceptable to me, but it's not. I believe that this is the same version of stock which the Russian military uses, so that's a cool feature. But for storage, I think for the average individual going to be wanting to purchase this gun, use this gun, allowing it to shorten the overall length of the rifle for storage for getting that in a bag. You know, there might be some limited application for needing the gun to be smaller in confined spaces, but really, I think the best way to decide whether you need the folding stock or not is how much storage do I have, maybe in a vehicle, maybe in certain bags. It does get the overall length of the gun down, and that is a cool feature. I want to just compare for a second here my Arsenal with this M4. This is my SIG M400 Enhanced, and I want to show you the difference here in the overall length of these guns. I've got the barrels. They're almost probably out of the frame, but the barrels are basically lined up, and you can see here you basically, with the stock on the M4 or AR style gun folded all the way down, you're basically saving yourself about 3 inches, maybe 3.5, 4 inches. This is my Benchmade Griptilian. It's got basically a 3.5 inch blade, so you can see there you're not really shaving a whole lot of overall length off these guns. So just something to maybe consider as you're thinking about what gun you're going to get, whether you need the folding stock. It does add considerably to the overall price of the AK if you're getting this folding stock on it, but it is cool to have that. I've been doing a lot of shooting of these two guns side by side, and I really like the AR-15 family of guns, and I really like the AK family of guns. And for me, I'm not really unhappy with either one. They both have run really reliably for me. But I really like the Arsenal SLR-104. It is really a good quality gun. One that I would definitely recommend to you, my viewers and subscribers. It's a fun gun to shoot. There's something about an AK and the ease at which you can just take this gun apart and clean it. It has so many nice big parts that just come apart so easily. That's one of the things that really attracts me to the AK. And it's so easy to just clean and maintain. Yeah, it's really simple, and it's a really fun gun to shoot. I like the charging handle. I just like the way the gun operates. The reliability, like I've said, has just been perfect. I haven't had one stoppage, one problem at all. I've been shooting a Russian Surplus 7.6, and I'm going to continue to do that as long as I can, just because it's so cheap and awesome, and that's why I really like this gun. I can take this gun out, and my friends and I can shoot it a bunch, and I have not spent the same amount of money that I would have per round shooting this gun. Both guns are great. Look for Range Report 2 and 3 coming out on the Arsenal SLR-104. I'm going to be adding some different little items onto this gun. Hopefully I'm going to get a Ultimac rail and drop that in, and then get an aim point or something on this gun. And maybe I'll alter the grip here. It's a little bit small. I think that there are maybe some better options out there. So if you like this video, subscribe to my channel. Keep your eyes out for Range Reports 2 and 3 on the Arsenal SLR-104. This gun is fun to shoot, and it comes highly recommended from me, the Gear Tester.